Hello everyone, this is Ketan from MetaMagic Global. I am from our Amexio development team and today I am going to share with you some of the awesome features of the Amexio which we have released this week. Amexio, that is the Angular MetaMagic extension for input and output, is a rich set of a UI component built on Angular 4 and Bootstrap 4 for a responsive design. We provide a single module as an import for 50 different UI components which can be easily configured and implemented in a project. Finally, the best comes last. It's open source, it's free, so use it, experience it, your happiness defines ours. As Angular decided to go with a TypeScript from a Microsoft, we made sure all the components which we build is based on a TypeScript implementation. Today I would like to share with you some of the releases of the Amexio till now. On June 7th, we released Amexio Varanasi release, which is based on a Bootstrap 3 and it had a 30 different UI components. On July 17th, we released Amexio Varanasi Update 1, which is based on a Bootstrap 3 and it had a 40 different UI components. On August 1st, we released Amexio Hampi released, which is based on a Bootstrap 4 and it had a 50 different UI components. On September 17th, we plan to make Amexio Hampi release update 1, which will be having a material design support, 12 different themes, and it will be having a 60 different UI components. As we love our ancient Indian culture, every Amexio releases will be based on a city names like a Varanasi or Hampi. Our further releases of the Amexio will be based on a 45 days of release cycle, and we aim to make a Amexio awesome product which will be having a 120 different UI components by March 2018. Please visit amexio.tech/download and enjoy your ride. Now it's a demo time and I would like to invite my colleague Pratik to do the demo of Amexio UI components. Thanks.
Hi, this is Pratik from Team Amexio. Today I'll be taking you with a tour for Amexio component library with our various exciting features such as the card, data grid, tree, and the vertical tab. So let us begin with the showcase app. As you can see, we have a showcase app built purely on Amexio library component itself, which is built using Bootstrap 4. On the getting started page, you will see a brief description about Amexio, how it is built using Angular 4 and Bootstrap 4, and provides a single module for our so that it is easily configured and implemented in the project. Sorry, in the installation details, you could see how it is how it can be downloaded from npm and easily installed. All you have to do is say npm install Amexio ng extensions and save, and then after that, in your app module, you simply have to insert the Amexio widget module, and then you're ready to go. So we will start with cards. As you can see, card is basically an elegant container for forms, images, or any content that you want, which has a header and footer. Now here we have demonstrated with a form with various form fields and a button and in a footer. So in the API tab reference, you could see how the card component can be configured. That is the show card, enable header, enable footer. So you can basically customize this card using these variables. And in the source tab, you will see the example that is provided, the source code of the example that is provided in the showcase app. Going on with the next, let's go with data grid. Now data grid basically is a table which is showing huge amounts of data. So at Amexio we have decided to add a lot of functionality to that, such as sorting, ascending, descending, client side, pagination, column, unhide, hide, and even custom templating. We'll go through that one by one. As you can see, this is a basic grid which has pagination, single row selection, where the row selection can be viewed below, and then we also have multiple selection using checkboxes. We can either select all, unselect, or even select the ones that we want. Moving on with the next is the data grid template. What this is basically, let's say I want to add a markup inside the Amexio tags, and I want to add images, maybe icons, or change the font. So how do you do that? Well, with Amexio data grid template, it is possible. All we have to do is insert a markup inside the Amexio data grid template tag. Here we can see that images have been inserted into the Amexio data grid template tag. To see how that is done, we'll go into the source tab. In the source tab, you can see the Amexio data table. Inside this, the various configurations are provided, and then with the ng template tab, we have added markup specific, custom specific. It can be anything, it can be images, icons, or maybe font. Using this, we can customize the data grid to any level. Moving on to next is the data grid group by. As you can see, we have group data according to program direct, team lead, developer, tester, support. So the same data can be grouped together. Moving on with next is the data grid filter, which I missed. Sorry, and here you can filter the data which is shown to the client. Let's say I want to filter the name. So I would first select starts with, and then I would say Ketan. So it has filtered the result and shown me. So these are the all features provided by the data grid filter. In the API reference, you could see how to configure those. And in the source, you could check out the source code which is shown on the demo page. Next is the tree data grid with scroll. Here we can see that a scroll is provided, since there might be scenarios where a large amount of data is displayed on the first page itself. So to enable scroll, we have an field which will do that, and in the source tab you could check out the source code of it. Moving on, next is the tree. Tree is basically to show recursive data to the front end. So let's begin with tree. As you can see, this is a hierarchical structure where I can collapse, expand all the data to view its subsections. And in the API reference, you could see how to configure the tree, and the source tab for the source code of the demo page. Now again, in the tree view, it's pretty simple one. So how do I add icons, maybe images, maybe fonts? We have extended that with the templating concept. So in a tree view, you could now add icons, images, add any kind of customization to each node. To do that, you could check out the source tab where we have added the ng template tab, and inside that we have written custom markup. So this brings a whole lot of customization on the user side, where he could customize it and use it as per his need. Moving on with next is the tree view with filter. Filter provides a clean way of filtering what is only needed to the user. So I could just type buttons, and now I don't have to look at the whole tree structure. I could only focus on what is there with buttons. Moving on, the next is the tree view with checkbox. Here we have provided checkbox so that there we can show which node is selected and unselected, and the user can do that. As you can see, I have selected the button, and all its child are checked true. We have shown live data on the right side. I could select the child and then check again and show me true. Moving on, next is the window pane. Now, window pane is basically something for attention grabber. So let us see what it is. As you can see, we have an employee registration form where the focus is completely on this form. So inside the window pane, you could add form, maybe some alert messages or any kind of table, whatever you want to show to the user. We'll close this window now. In the API reference, you could check out how to customize it, such as hiding an ID, closable, and the size of it. And in the source code, you could see the fields different. Moving on with the next is the large and the small window. We again have different sizes at times, so we have provided different sizes for it. So the small one, you could see that it has rendered a small window with the same form. And if we go with the large one, we get a large window. So different sizes, different formats, we have provided everything here. Moving on, next is the vertical tab section. In the tab pane, we have provided all kind of configurations such as basic, with the basic tabs, closable. If the user wants to close a tab, he could do that. Tab with icon, then scrollable, and coming to the most important is the vertical. Now you can see we have in vertical we have left aligned and right aligned. So user has a lot of customization available at his hand, very easy to configurable. If he wants, he could set it at left or right, and then view the tab content. We also have the 90-degree rotation. A user could configure multiple tabs. Also, the API reference is provided for each component where the user could view it and customize it. And also the source tab where the source code for the demo is provided here. So that will be all. Thank you for watching this, and we hope that you download it, install it, and please provide us with feedback. And please keep updated for the next videos from Team Amexio. Thank you.